Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is...
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants...
Down, 18 Gator.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now Garcia, off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weaver. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
15 line. 15 line.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Ready. Get it.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On second down now, Barlow. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready.
Garcia off the play fake. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Garcia. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now Garcia to throw. To throw on third down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Stewart. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Let's go, folks.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
It's a party now.
Off play action. Garcia. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
We own it. Check 4, check 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Stewart. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point forthcoming. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, that is a confidence builder and a trust builder on both sides. And what I mean by that is coaching staff putting together a game plan, players executing it. Now both of them are in sync.
Here we go again.
Here's Garcia to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Barlow. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Ready.
Watch 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now.
Garcia now. Off play action. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 83 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
On 2nd down, Barlow. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Garcia operating from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Stewart now on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now Stewart looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Stewart. Throw left side complete. It's Ward. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check that out. Check.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
A reminder coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
30 base.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weaver. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Garcia. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 1. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Barlow down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Ready, Rick.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Weaver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Garcia on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Garcia to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Stewart off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Stewart nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, Garcia looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stokes. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Garcia operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Throw left side complete. It's Owens. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Garcia now throwing on 1st down. And he completes it to Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Garcia. Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So we have reached halftime here and a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Case Keenum, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Panthers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Kenneth Dixon, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
You must be getting tired of seeing them.
Here's Stewart on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Bettis on the draw. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. To throw is Stewart. To throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Stewart now throwing on third and long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Wind at his back now in this third quarter. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now Garcia to throw on third down. Room here to run. And the return will stop right around the 25.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Back to throw. Stewart. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Garcia from the gun, he'll throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out on the field now. Here come the 49ers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Stewart. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Number 53.
2nd and 9 now. His throw incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garcia, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Get him, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Steelers 23, 49ers 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He spins free. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll run him here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stewart operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stokes. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Garcia. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Garcia to throw. Throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready, go.
Here's Garcia. From the gun, he'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On third down, Barlow. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that gets them back within 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Stewart looking to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Stewart from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Ward. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Side, it's Bettis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun. Stewart nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. Stewart. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Stewart. Off play action. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And we got Mike, number 53, Mike 53. Let's go.
Garcia now on 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stokes. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. That's going to be caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Garcia. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers. The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Going to give this time to the tailback. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he gets it down to the 32. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And they will take a knee here. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Pittsburgh, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our